Live from London and streaming around the world, everything you'll see tonight is completely improvised. This is Mischief Movie Night In. Please welcome your host, Oscar!
Hello! Yes, hello and welcome! Wow, yes, welcome to Mischief Movie Night In! Welcome to Mischief Movie Night In. We are streaming live from our underground comedy bunker, where everything you see tonight will be completely 100% improvised. So without any further ado, please, everybody watching at home, give it up for our amazing improvised house band. It's Ashani and Richard, aren't they amazing? As are all of our amazing improvised tech and camera people putting this show together, and of course, our amazing improvised cast. Fantastic, fantastic. My name is Oscar, and welcome to my movie night. Here in my home cinema, I have every single film that has ever been made. In fact, I have every film you could ever possibly imagine. And tonight, we are going to watch one film from my infinite collection of movies. But which one we watch is entirely down to all of you, watching from all around the world from your living rooms. So very soon, I'm going to come to you all for ideas and suggestions about what this show is going to be about. And we're going to make a start with our little band of participating audience here on screen. So first of all, I would love to speak to Alex. I'd like to speak to Alex. Give me a wave if I shout your name as well, and then you can be identified quicker by our amazing team behind there. Hello, Alex. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, Jonathan.
Very good.
Oscar.
Very good, very good. Well, I see, yes, you quickly changed my name to Oscar, which is my name during this show. What I would like from you, Alex, is a genre of film that you'd like to see this evening. What would you like to see?
Horror.
Horror?
Good genre.
Horror, that is a genre. That's a good genre. Fantastic. All right, then, brilliant. Thank you very much, Alex. Now I would love to speak to George. Where's George? George Cooper. Give us a wave, George.
Hello.
Hello, and George, you are celebrating today, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Why are you celebrating?
It's my birthday today.
Happy birthday, everyone! Woo!
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. What happened then is I thought everyone was going to join in singing, but just me untunefully warbling at the camera, regretting my life choices. So, George, happy birthday, mate. I hope that made it for you. What I would love to know is what genre of film would you like to see?
Oh, I'm going to have to agree and go with horror as well.
Okay. We've never had that before. I've never had audience members agree. Okay, well, thank you. It kind of makes speaking to you a little pointless, if I'm being honest. No, it doesn't. Great. Okay. Let's try and get something else. Alex Watt, give me a wave. Ashley Watt. Sorry, Ashley Watt. Give me a wave. There you are. Ashley, where are you in the world at the moment?
I am in Juneau, Alaska.
I know Alaska very well.
Juneau.
Oh, Juneau,
city.
Alaska.
Juneau.
I see the little place, Juneau, Alaska. I was nervous about trying that, and much like singing Happy Birthday, I feel only regret and embarrassment. But that's okay.
I think it went
Only
great.
5,000 people are watching right now, so it's okay. Ashley, what would you like to see? If you say horror, you'll be ejected through the roof of your flat. What would you like to see?
I would like to see a fantasy.
A fantasy, amazing. A fantasy, and then let's get one more, just because we've only got a choice of two. So let's speak to Alan, Erin, and Eva, wherever they are, from Coleraine, I believe. Let's speak to these guys. How you doing, guys? Oh, they're muted. What a rookie error.
Good, thanks. We're all here.
What genre of film would you guys like to see?
Oh, we'd like to see something post-apocalyptic, please.
Post-apocalyptic, because 2020 just isn't enough for some. Okay, post-apocalyptic. I'm going to kind of put that. Okay. I mean, I hope we don't do that, to be honest. But let's see, because it's not my choice. But I feel that would be a real downer on poor George's birthday. But what I want you to do now, audience at home, is I want you to cheer for the one that you want to see, and as well as cheer, wave, just because sometimes Zoom does that thing where it cancels out sound. So cheer if you want to see something post-apocalyptic. Let's hear it. just looks like kind of 4 rather disturbed families. All right. What about the thing that was agreed by most? A horror movie tonight. 1, 2, 3, horror. Okay, I think that is just about in the lead, unless, of course, we want to see a beautiful fantasy movie. Let's hear it for fantasy. It's very similar. What did you guys think? What did you guys think?
Just, but close. Fantasy horror.
It's going to be a fantasy horror movie. A fantasy horror movie. So it's mainly a horror
That's
film.
amazing.
It's mainly a horror film, but someone said that's amazing, so that's good. It's also much harder than just choosing one genre, so be impressed. Okay, what I need now is a brilliant location for this film. So let's speak to who do we want to speak to? Maybe Lena Jurgens. Come in, Lena. Can you hear? Lena, I need a fantastic location for a horror movie. What have you got for us? Oh, you're muted. Suddenly, I'm not embarrassed anymore. No, you're muted still. Come on, you had time to prepare. You're still on mute. I tell you what, Lena, we're going to come back to you later because I definitely want to speak to you. But for now, let's speak to Gina K. Let's speak to Gina K. Give me a wave, Gina K, so that the tech team can find you. There you go. Gina, I need an amazing location for a horror film. Where could this film be set?
Obviously, IKEA.
Obviously, IKEA. Of course, IKEA, where all the fantasy horrors are. IKEA, okay, and then let's get one other idea from. Let's get something from Veronica. Let's get something from Veronica. Give us a little wave, Veronica. Fantastic. Veronica, where do you want this horror film to be set?
I think a river bend.
Where? Sorry.
The river bend.
The River Bend. Okay, the River Bend. All right, so we're going to vote for either the River Bend or IKEA. The River Bend makes a lot of sense, particularly for fantasy. You know, something fantasy, something horror. IKEA, not so much, but let's see what we get. Who wants this to be set on the River Bend? Give me a cheer if you want the River Bend.
Woo!
Yeah!
It's just Veronica cheering alone in Poland. So that means, who wants this to be a horror movie with a bit of fantasy set in IKEA? I do not know why people love IKEA so much as a concept, but great. This is a horror movie. It's predominantly a horror movie, but it does have elements of fantasy, and it is set in IKEA. Late at night, when it's at its most scary, I suppose. And what I need now, finally, is a brilliant title for this film. So put your hand up, give me a wave if you've got a brilliant title for a horror movie set in IKEA with elements of fantasy. Amy Khan, what do you have for us? Amy Khan.
Attack of the Elf Help Redecorators.
Attack of the Elf Redecorators. Elf Help Redecorators. Yeah, not bad. It doesn't slide off the tongue perfectly. Also brings elves into it, which I suppose they're kind of fantasy. Anything else? Anyone else? Anne Excel. What have you got for us? Give us a wave again. Over here. Give us a wave, guys. What title do you have for us?
Flat Pack Attack.
Pardon?
Flat Pack Attack.
Flat Pack Attack. Yeah, it's got a round of applause in the studio. It's, as you can hear, there's not that many of us in here. But the unpopulated studio is going practically wild. Flat Pack Attack is the movie that is in my DVD player. I cannot wait to share this with you all. But before I do, obviously it's not just these guys that are watching right now. There are people tuning in from all around the world, and they've been tweeting in their suggestions for the last hour. So we're going to join Dave and Brian in our social media corner to find out what you want to see tonight. How's it going, guys?
Greetings,
Hello.
everyone.
Yes, very well. We have been scrolling through your beautiful tweets, amazing suggestions. I've gone back quite far through the tweets to find some great ones, and this one I really like, which is from Molly. which is that the film won an award for the most inappropriate time to do an Irish jig. Which I really like.
Good.
And a little homage to that lovely Irish family that we're on just before.
Very good.
So, yeah,
the most
I think that'd be a
emotional
good one.
eating of a banana right there. That's very good.
Ah.
So yeah, scrolling through, we've got one from, here we go, Richard Dever White. What a fancy name, Richard.
Expensive.
Okay, I'm not going to take this one because, okay, so award for most decisive action, but doesn't know what they're doing. I would say that's basically the entire show. So we've won that already, I think.
The concept of an improv.
Okay, here we go. This is from Ben Brennan. This is a character, all right, guys, called, you might want to write this down. It's called Delta Von Tussle, all right? And Delta, after an unusual head injury, can only speak in rhyming couplets. So good luck with that. It's probably, again, it's going to be Harry, isn't it? Just keep scrolling. Let's keep looking.
And then I've got one here from Lucy, which I think will finish us off, which is just best use of a lemon. And I think that'd be good.
So we got
Find a place to get a lemon in.
Best use of a lemon, Delta Von Tussle. And what was it then? The Irish jig.
And the Irish jig. Inappropriate Irish jig.
Back to you, Oscar.
Amazing, amazing. What brilliant suggestions and also challenging suggestions, which is always fun. Right, so we're about to start to watch Flat Pack Attack. But before we do, I just want to remind everyone at home, if you're just joining us now, everything you're about to see is completely improvised. All of the acting, the dialogue, it's all being made up on the spot. The music is being composed at the same time that it's being played. And all the camera work and all the mixing is all being improvised as well. So it could all go wrong. We do not know what is going to happen, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. So everyone around the world, please put your hands together. You guys as well. Please put your hands together for Flat Pack Attack. It begins, by the way, with this amazing, amazing scene in the warehouse of IKEA, with two workers who are working the late night shift, and both of them are a little afraid to do so. Please put your hands together this time for Flat Pack Attack. Play.
I don't know, I find flat pack furniture quite confusing.
All you gotta do is read the instructions, right, Ben? Colin here will take you through it.
I've always been bad with instructions.
Well, that's all right. You gotta look at those little pictures with the man doing stuff and do it yourself.
Right.
That's how...
Yeah, Colin. Colin, not the most helpful man. But we learn a little bit about their relationship as well. Play.
You see the little man in the instructions there?
Oh, yeah.
You just do what he does, and then your flat pack furniture gets built. That's how all IKEA instructions work.
See, Colin, you're so clever. I mean, you showed me around the warehouse and guiding me through my first weeks here. It's so kind of you, man. You're clearly so good at your job. I would never have been able to work that out.
Well, that's all right, Steve. Well, you'll pick it up soon enough.
Pause. What I like about Steve is only 2 seconds ago he was called Ben. So we find out exactly what his name is. And yeah, of course, it seems that Ben isn't ever so competent and maybe lives a fairly dull life as well. Play.
It's Ben.
Oh, sorry. I kept calling you by your last name, Steve. Ben, Steve, great name.
All right, yeah, sure.
Well, Ben, you've only been working here real short, you know? Not a whole long time.
Are you calling me short?
Nah, I don't mean that.
I got a real complex about that,
I'm sorry, have a seat.
You're really short, Steve.
Oh, come on, it's Ben.
Yeah, could you reach that on the top shelf? I don't think so,
Well,
Steve.
It's Ben.
Hey, why do you get some stilts, short guy?
I'll have words with HR. Look, Ben.
What's that guy?
My name's HR.
Your name is HR?
Yeah, I got a problem with it.
No.
Are you insulting Henry Reagan, the president of IKEA?
No, of course
No,
not,
we're
sir.
not.
No.
We're not.
Salute your president. Thank you.
Ben, Colin, it's time to lock up. make sure those doors are fastened shut to the warehouse where the flat pack furniture is stored.
We will. Don't worry. Listen, Ben, I can take you through all the flat pack furniture you want, but right now, we need to make sure these are stored in the warehouse.
All right.
Lock the warehouse up tight. You know, we have to lock it up tight every night.
Why is that?
Well, they say there's something that creeps into the warehouse every night, unless it's locked up tight. And if you're in the warehouse, and that thing gets in, just saying, it's dangerous, all right? I don't want to talk any more about it, all right? Let's just get these flat pack cases into the warehouse and lock up and go home.
Hey.
Pause! It appears the thing that sneaks in is the Fonz. But yeah, this is really cool bit because we're gonna kind of find out whether this is merely a kind of prologue scene with a really kind of disposable character, or whether it's not gonna get too scary just yet. We'll find out in the next 2 minutes as this scene comes to an end. Play.
Come on, Ben. We gotta hurry up and put these boxes away.
All right.
Make sure we lock up the warehouse tight.
All right.
All right. There's good. Okay.
All right.
Ben, did you lock up those doors?
Yeah, I'm locking them now, Colin.
Okay, great. Hey. Hey, Ben! Ben, you locked me in here! Ben!
Pause! Yeah, amazing! And that scene ends there. That scene ends there. It would appear that poor Colin has already been taken by whatever it is that sneaks into the warehouse. But now we go up to the high head office, where HR is talking to one of his minions, and we learn a little bit more about the problem that IKEA seems to be having. Play.
Mr. President, sir, please have a seat.
It's my own office. I don't need you to give me permission.
No, sir, you're going to want to sit down for this news.
What is it?
Rumors have been spreading amongst the workers, sir. And I know you don't like rumors.
Why are you crouching? You trying to patronize me?
No, sir. Sir, do you want to get on my back again?
Please.
All right.
Samson, I know. I can see and think better from up here.
Sir, look out of the window. Look at everything you've made.
God, isn't it beautiful, Samson?
It's absolutely beautiful, sir. But, sir, you can't possibly run it all by yourself. It's impossible, sir. It's too much to handle. You see, sir, the rumors between the workers are spreading. They say down in the warehouse there's a monster.
A monster?
That it kills the workers. You have a movement, sir.
I've broken my secret.
What I like about HR, the president of IKEA, is he has the look of a man who really thought his character was just a one-off joke moment that wouldn't really become particularly integral to the story. But no, he is really, really important. Yeah, what we're going to learn, because obviously there is a fantasy level to this as well as horror, we're going to learn where that monster is coming from, and do they need to send someone to try and stop it. Play.
Samson, what do you know about the rumors?
Sir, if your sacrum can handle it, have a seat.
I don't think it can, Samson.
All right, sir. Sir, they're saying it's coming from the flat pack warehouse, sir. That the flat pack items are assembling themselves into some kind of crazy monster.
Come here, Samson. Let me tell you something. My family, generations of the HRs, every single one of us, first name H. We've been...
Pause. And he names 10 of them. Play.
Henrietta, Hampson, Hingus, Halle-Berry.
Oh, you've really gone off the wall quite quickly, sir.
Horton. But don't blame me, blame my ancestors.
names, yeah.
You're insulting the HR lineage.
I'm so sorry, sir. Forgive me.
Yes, get beneath me. Oh, my secret. Listen.
Sir,
Samson, listen to
You're
me.
not finished with the names, sir.
Oh, okay. Hillary, Hamilton, Henderson, a lot of HIs. Have I said Hingus?
Yeah.
Pinkerton, that was the starter of beautiful name for a girl. And then lastly, bismuth.
Sir,
It was named after a rare mineral.
sir, if I may, I don't think you're taking the news of the monster quite so
I'm
seriously.
trying to tell you something, Samson. I know all about the monster. He's torn through my generations of family members. It's a spirit that comes in the middle of the night. It takes over the things that you've built up. Blood, sweat, and tears. And it comes crashing down on top of you.
Sir, you're saying what I think you're saying. Are you saying that this has been a cover-up for many, many years, that workers in IKEA have been dying, and you and your family have been covering it up?
Why do you think we don't offer insurance, Samson?
All I want to know is what I can do to help, sir.
There's only one man that can help us, Samson. One man out there in the wilds. He knows all about the monster. He's faced a monster once before. You'll have to go out. Find this man. He has no name. I will only answer by a whistle.
He will only what, sir?
Answer by a whistle, like this. No, wait, my lips were dry. Wait.
Pause! Everything about HR is ludicrous and totally unhelpful. Hard to tell what he's saying. Then when he does say something, he can't deliver on the thing he said he'll do. But yeah, we learn about this man with no name. And of course, it's all going to point back. It's all going to point back to Ben Steve, who we saw at the beginning of the movie. Play.
A whistle.
It's a fine whistle you got there, sir. But, sir, I'm scared. I don't want to leave you on your own.
I'll be fine, Samson.
But, sir, I would never forgive myself if I left and something happened to you and all that you've built, sir.
Samson, if anything happens to me, I want you to take over this business. Change your name to something with HR in it. But by God, run it like a good man.
You're handing it over to me, sir.
It's all yours, Samson, if anything happens to me. But until that day, you will obey.
Yes, sir.
Now go. Find the man with no name in the wilds. We need to stop this before it gets out of hand.
Yes, sir.
Pause! Yeah, and now we go back to Ben Steve. We go back to Ben Steve, who's come home after a long day, and he's with his flatmate. And we're going to learn a little bit more about how he lives, but also maybe some of his interests. And maybe they're helpful to what's going on. Play.
Oh, Helen. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? I was just cooking up something nice for you to eat.
Oh, thanks. Making lunch again.
That's right. Well, I know you work up a big stomach after
That's
all
right.
that work at IKEA. So.
Well, I'm so bad at cooking, I just can't follow a recipe. Similar to instructions, I just struggle with them, you know. I find everything overwhelming.
That's all right.
Oh.
Big day, huh?
Yeah. I don't think anybody likes me there.
How can anybody not like you? You're incredible. You got so much going for you.
Pause. Yeah, this is a really lovely part of it. Obviously, they both have feelings for each other, but they've never been able to tell each other. Play.
I just think there's so much nice stuff about you, you know. Well, you've got that lovely shot with the one of those.
Archery.
Yeah.
Well, I love archery. But it was you who got me into it, Helen.
I know. Well,
I never even knew what it was before you took me.
oh, I just sharpen your arrows and you do the rest, you know.
Well, we're the greatest team, and you know, when I've made enough money from IKEA, maybe we can go for the World Championships like we said we always would.
Oh, I'd like that. That'd be so nice. Oh, you know, while I was doing some cooking, I came across this lemon.
A lemon?
Yeah. I've carved it into a love heart. I thought you might like it.
Wow.
My mother always used to say, when things are at their sourest, well, that's when they become most beautiful.
When things are at their sourest, that's when they become beautiful.
Pause! Yeah, if you listen very carefully, you can hear the mother, and maybe later we get to see her too. Play.
And I just thought, well, what's sourer than a lemon? You
A
know, so-
lime.
Mother always used to say it was a lime, but I like the color of a lemon.
Yeah. It goes perfectly with these pancakes as well.
Well, exactly. Enjoy.
Your mother sounds like a wise woman.
Oh, she was.
Ah, wow.
She always told me that you could find magic in the simplest of things. You
I
know?
found magic in a matchbox once, and also in a jar of preserves.
She found magic in a jar of preserves.
Pause. In the director's cut of this film, there was a quick clip of the mother finding magic in a jar of preserves. I'm just going to put that on. It's in the director's cut. Play.
Oh my God, there's magic in these preserves.
Pause. We go back to the main movie. Play.
Well, this is so nice. You know, I actually kind of got you something.
Really? Me? Oh.
We're not supposed to steal things from work. But I got you this. It's called a snaffle-doodle. Well, that's what the name is, you know.
Snaffle-doodle?
That's right.
What does it do?
Snaffle-doodle.
Wow. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Well, I saw it and I thought of you.
Pause! What is it? It is specifically described what it is. 'Cause at first I thought it was just a kind of Swedish-sounding name for like a small coffee table, but it appears to be something much more magical and fantastical than that. Play.
Indoor fireworks.
Wow.
Totally safe and beautiful. Look at them all around the room. Lighting this place up.
It's incredible.
IKEA really can do anything to make a place look great.
The fireworks they seem to have dispersed all the smoke that I had from cooking. They've got rid of it all. That's
And look
so
at this
funny.
one. It spells out things in the sky.
Oh.
HR Industries.
Some of them are the commercial, but, you know, there's personalized ones as well.
Sure.
How about this one?
What a great gift.
Spend your money at HR
Oh,
Industries.
that's another one. I'm sure I've got a nice one here somewhere.
HR is the greatest!
All right, let's try one more.
Will you marry me? In a HR-sponsored church.
Helen, I know we've not been dating long, but I don't know. I just know, you know. I know you take a lot of...
Knock.
Wait a minute.
Hello?
Hi there, sorry, am I interrupting something? I need to speak to you very urgently.
Oh, well, this can wait. Don't worry, it sounds urgent.
Well, you're from the office. This is...
That's right. Are those sanctioned products?
Yes?
I can tell when you're lying. May I have a moment alone with the boy?
Of course. I'll be upstairs preparing my finger.
Okay.
Pause! Oh, that is my favourite part of a movie so far in this run. The disgust that she looks at herself with. If let's rewind that and make her relive that moment again and again. Rewind. Pause. Play.
May I have a moment alone with the boy?
Of course. I'll be upstairs. Preparing my finger.
Pause! Oh, let's rewind that again. Rewind. Pause. But this time, let's watch it with the close-up zoom on. To really see the look in her eyes. Play.
May I have a moment alone with the boy?
Of course. I'll be upstairs. Preparing my finger.
I'm sorry about Helen. Sometimes she drinks in the day. Pancake?
Absolutely. I understand that... I understand that she needs to prepare her finger. My boss also prepares his finger.
HR prepares his finger?
That's right, although I imagine for something different. Please, have a seat on this IKEA fold-out chair. And face me, perfect. I'm afraid I need to ask you a few questions about what you saw in the warehouse the other night.
Me and Colin were locking up?
You locked him up, but what did you see?
I locked Colin up?
You locked the doors, and then what happened?
Oh, no, I know I'm bad at instructions. He said to lock the door, so I just did it. Is he all right?
No, he's dead. He was torn to pieces.
Sorry, I laugh.
Don't laugh at the death of a colleague.
Yeah, it's just I'm very, very awkward about this.
Oh, you can stop being coy now, boy. I know the rumors, and the boss has sent me on a special journey. You tell me about the rumors, everything you know about the flat pack monster.
All right. Well, me and Colin have been working together for a few days now, so he may have mentioned it once or twice or numerous times. The flat pack monster. It's been there for a long time.
Did you see it?
I heard it.
All right. You're coming with me, boy. And you need to follow my instructions very carefully or you could get hurt. We're going to find a crazy man in the woods.
Crazy man in the woods?
Apparently he can help us. I know as much as you. Let's go.
All right then.
Pause! Yes! So now we kind of have our fantasy kind of element to this as they go on a kind of strange quest to find the man with no name in the woods. And this is an amazing kind of special effects scene where we see the man in the woods kind of hovering in the air at points. The man in the woods with no names knows everything and can give them specific information that will hopefully help our story begin to make some semblance of sense. Play.
All right, follow me through this crazy jungle.
Wow, it's amazing.
Here, pass through the desert, and then we'll nearly be there.
Jump onto the mushrooms.
Hey! Now listen to me very carefully. I can't get the thought out of my mind that I interrupted something very important in your life when I came to your house.
Well, I had just proposed to the girl that I'm in love with, and now I don't know whether she's going to say yes or no, and I don't know, I get awfully nervous.
Oh, did I come in right at the apex of the moment?
Literally at that time.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm such a klutz.
It's fine.
But you'll never know. I didn't tell you this could be a one-way trip.
What? You mean I could die?
We both could. The flat-pack monster is ravaging the staff. It has been for years. It's a whole cover-up from IKEA. But you're the only one left alive that knows anything about it.
Oh my God. All right. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
And we'll watch both of each other's fronts.
That's right.
All right. Ah! Ah! We were teleported. Do you know how to whistle?
Sure.
Pause! What I enjoy about this scene a lot is the floating fingers behind them. Have a look at this. Play.
Here. In a graveyard of some sort. I'll whistle. Maybe that'll do something.
Oh! Oh! No need to be angry. No need to grieve. Hello, Steve.
It's Ben.
Pause! Pause! Oh my God! Yeah, this is obviously the man who speaks in rhyming couplets, and we're looking at a man who's obviously spent a long time thinking about what rhymes with Steve, only to be reminded that his name is Ben. Play.
Your name is Ben. Let's do that again. No need to be angry. No need to grieve. 'Tis I, the man with no name. Ben.
Pause! Pause! Sorry to interrupt again. But remember, from the beginning, he actually does have a name. That name was suggested on Twitter, so he's going to remember that name. And also, we're going to discover why his legs have gone. Play.
How did you know?
How did I know? How did I know? A good question indeed. I'm so sorry I got your name wrong, Steve. Ben.
It's Ben. That's right.
There's one thing that I must say, and it's important that you know. I only speak through couplet.
Couplet?
What is
couplet is a rhyme, and I'll say it again. My name is the man with no name. Nehem.
Colin was telling me about this guy. was telling me about an ancient IKEA language, Couplé.
Oh, this is all news to me, but it sounds like you know what you're doing.
Well, it's Colin. Colin knew everything.
And Colin's dead.
You look like you could use some advice. Well, I'll tell you something extra special nice.
He's obviously giving himself a lot of time to think of these rhymes. So I am surprised they are not significantly better than spice and nice, and the word couplé that didn't rhyme with the previous word either. Also, what is his name? His name is not the man with no name. It was suggested on Twitter. Play.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. I straight out refuse to tell you my name. And that's not because I can't remember. It's because I forgot in early December.
Thought you'd leave me out of it, huh?
HR.
I haven't been here for years. Samson, my sacred's feeling A-okay. Prepare my ring later. So, the man with no name. Or should I say, Dita Von Teese?
Oh!
We go way back to Vegas.
Sir, I have a question for you. You sent me on this quest with the boy, but you're here now. What was the point, sir?
Because I wanted us to get together in the woods. We're not in the woods!
We're in the desert!
Ah! We've come too far! Von Teese, how could you let this happen?
Listen, this is the man. There are reasons 3. The first is because he's very good at archery. The second is because he has power unbridled. The third is that there is a big rival, and the rival, more important than silver or myrrh, is the monster of flat pack furniture.
That's right. Von Teese met it
Well,
once.
where did he go?
Oh, God.
We should
I
get...
disappeared!
No!
And I'll say it again. Good luck, Ben.
Got my name right.
He always make me introduce him as no name because of the whole reveal thing. I'm sorry.
All right, let's get quickly back to IKEA. You need to kill the flat pack monster.
But how? I mean, he didn't tell us how we could kill it, but...
Archery!
Oh my God, he's disappeared again! Archery. Maybe he means that I should use my archery skills against the monster.
I think that's exactly what he means.
You'd free generations of HR if you did.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't done archery in a long time.
Why not?
Well, because I've been working so hard at IKEA to raise money to enter the World Championships with Helen.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to blurt, but I'm leaving because my legs are starting to hurt.
That's Von Teese for you. A real leg tease. Come on, Samson, let's get back to the outfit.
All right.
Wait up!
Sir, please. You're growing weaker by the day. Have a seat.
You haven't prepared my finger in weeks.
It's a different kind of preparation. You shouldn't be here for this.
Here, let the boy watch.
What? I don't know what goes into preparing a finger.
I like to feel the spleen, you know.
Pause! Right! I'm getting really cross with this movie now because 40 minutes have gone by and it still isn't about anything. They went on a quest. They went on a quest to speak to a man who could barely rhyme. And all he told them was that he was good at archery, and he knew that before. And I'm pretty sure what Helen meant was he was good at slingshot anyway in the first place. But they're back in IKEA now. There's only 20 minutes to go, and they know they need to hunt this monster down, and they're going to have to do a stakeout. And of course, they're going to have to try and use their archery skills. And believe you me, it's going to start to get pretty horrifying now. We're going to start to see deaths. We're going to start to see some really scary bits and pieces. Play.
Sir, if I may, your state of mind has got so much worse. You sent me out on this crazy mission to meet this crazy man, and all he did was tell us what we already knew.
But there's got to be a reason. Like I said, Von Teese had met the monster once before. It took his eyes. And now he can only speak in couplé.
Sir, He's just a crazy man in the forest.
But there's got to be a reason that brought you here.
He's the only one who's faced the monster and survived.
He said archery. So that's the way we take the monster down.
But you don't have to do it, Ben.
Apologies! There's something I forgot. This magical slingshot.
Wow.
So not archery.
All right then.
Slingshot and archery.
Put an
Both.
arrow in it.
All right.
An arrow in the slingshot. But
Ben-
listen, you two, if you don't mind me saying, don't look like archery types.
No. I'm more of a polo man.
I play mahjong.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it looks like the only thing we can do is have an archery montage.
That's right, Ben. But before you do it, you don't have to. You're soon to be a married man.
Well, I don't know if she's going to say yes yet.
But that's not worth risking your life for, Ben. You can walk away now. Leave all this madness behind. Live the life you want to live.
This is my 3rd day at IKEA. I love this company. And I will do whatever it takes to save it. Archery. And slingshots. And archery. And slingshots.
When you got to take down the beast, there is one thing you must know. You gotta take your archery bow and slingshot and go, go, go. My company is in your hands, so I hope that you understand. It must be that fate has brought us together. Now I know what we must do to defeat this monster and get through, and we will be the greatest flat pack furniture of all. Archery montage! Archery montage! It's an archery montage! An archery montage! It's 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 an archery montage! You're an archery
Amazing, yeah. And now we go down to the warehouse, the Flat Pack warehouse, as they start to try and kill the monster. Play.
Right. This is where I last heard it.
Jump on it, Char. His condition worsens by the day.
It's a monster.
God,
Oh my, look
it's
at
so
this.
much more terrifying than before.
On the floor. The floor has been scattered with many, many booklets and instructions.
There's too many instructions to follow. It's putting me off my age.
It's all right. No, the instructions are not for you, Ben. They're just scattered here to confuse you. Focus your mind.
All right. Archery slingshot. Last time he came out, we were talking about locking up IKEA.
He's getting closer.
Ben, you are the chosen one. You must do something.
All right, I'll do what I did last time it came out. It looks like we're gonna have to lock up now.
You've angered it.
Ben, look behind you.
Pause! How have they not seen that? How have they not seen that? Amazing, yeah. Obviously, this is a horror film, so I'm sure very soon they're at least going to get split up because we're going to start to see some death. Play.
Don't worry, sir.
Ben! It's got me!
No!
Crusher between two bookcases.
No!
Helen! Help me, Ben!
I'm trying.
No!
It's doing nothing.
Remember, you can find magic in everything. I love you.
Helen!
Don't let me ruin your life!
wish I'd done more to save her. Helen. What have I done?
Ben? It's me. Helen's mum's ghost.
Helen's mother? I'm so sorry about your daughter. I did everything I could. I fired a few arrows and then I stayed right here.
All may not be lost. Remember, when things are at their most sour, soon after that, they will become beautiful, roughly.
Right. But how are things going to get sour in this situation?
Things are sour in your situation.
That's right.
But what I'm saying is, it's sour now. But soon, you might just find some magic in a jar of preserves. Preserve. 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 Preserve.
Preserves. 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 Where'd she go? The monster's broken out of the warehouse. It's running around the town. This is all my fault.
Ben! Ben! I'm so sorry. I had to take HR to safety. He's the only one I care about.
How's his finger?
It is broken.
Oh, God.
I tripped and fell on the way out, and it shattered his finger. His whole hand is a mess. But you, Ben, what happened in here? Your wife-to-be was crushed between two bookcases. And the monster still lives!
The monster's escaped. But I spoke to Helen's mother.
What?
She said I need to go out there and find a jar of preserves. That'll release the magic, and I'm sure that somehow will help us defeat the monster.
Ben, this is madness! Can you hear yourself? The monster is getting in your head. I thought that you were the one, but you are not. You have let your wife-to-be, the love of your life, die. You have made a shame of this company. And you are the lowest person on earth.
Wait, stop working back, be careful. It's right behind you. If you move, it'll get you.
Oh no! They have assembled from this summon's chest of easy open drawers!
You've just gotta stay still, okay? I'm gonna get you out of this, buddy.
No! Ben! They have got me! You have even failed me, Ben! No! The only one that believed in you! No, please! Look inside yourself! You are the key!
HR!
Ben, have you seen Samson?
Samson!
Samson!
The monster god.
Ah! Ah! God!
Yes, that is the suggestion of the most emotionally eaten banana. A suggestion I believe we didn't accept. I mean, there is still one other thing we need to see. Clay.
There's only one thing to do when an IKEA employee dies in IKEA. Irish jig.
You're right. You're right.
Did someone say Irish jig?
Did someone say Irish jig?
Did someone say Irish jig? Did someone say Spanish tango?
Irish jig. No, not for you.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey!
We are not going to move on until at least 2 consecutive moves are in unison. Play.
You're so good,
Hey!
Death!
Well done, troop, well done. Let's move.
Lovely job.
HR. Samson's dead, Helen's gone, your finger's broken. We're at our lowest ebb.
Ben, I'm fading. Samson was my lifeblood.
What's happening to your hand?
He got mangoed Samson tripped, and I don't want to talk about it. Ben, without my finger, I'm gonna die.
What?
It's true. It's the HR way. Ben, promise me you'll carry on the company.
Of course. I've worked here for 3.5 days now.
You're the most qualified employee I've ever had. Fate brought us together, Ben.
I love you, HR.
I love you too, Ben.
HR!
Introducing Delta Von Tassel, the man with no name.
Delta! I need your help more than ever. I followed your advice. I used the archery. I used the magic slingshot, but everybody's dead.
Pause! I'm sorry to interrupt again, but I have to say, why did they have to go on a quest to meet Delta when Delta seems so keen on coming to them quite frequently? My God, he better have something useful that moves us on. Play.
Another piece of advice. Maybe one more than you deserve. Did you get the advice about the jar of preserve?
Yes, I did, but I need to find them.
Okay. On to piece of advice number 2. Your slingshot is magic, but maybe it's time to find the magic in you. You. That was Delta Von Tassel, the man with no name.
He said my slingshot was magic.
Introducing Delta Von Tassel, the man with no name.
You're back.
Yes, 'tis I, back again to say. Words of wisdom, so heed them, I say. Can you remember the piece of advice I just gave you? Because that piece of advice is glisteningly true. That was Delta Von Tassel, the man with no name.
Okay.
Introducing
What?
Delta
No.
Von Tassel.
Pause! Yeah, he has another incredible sequence of rhymes now. I just want to speak very quickly to Tyler Mann. Tyler Mann, give me a little wave. Tyler Mann.
Howdy.
Howdy, Tyler Mann in Canada. What I want you to do is, obviously, he's going to rhyme some words. We've obviously learnt that this guy is a highly skilled rhymer. Can you think of one of the words that he rhymes something with?
Flam?
Flam. Flam, fantastic. Yes, we'll take that. And now let's ask someone else in the audience. Let's go back to our thing. Stephanie Rogers. Stephanie Rogers, give us a little wave when you've stopped kind of laughing. Stephanie, I remember you saying that you told me earlier, you're a neuroscientist. Give me a complicated word from deep within your mind and brain that he's going to do some rhyming with. We've got flam, and what's another word in this poem?
Amygdala.
Amygdala, fantastic. Amygdala. Oh my God, I'm looking forward to this. Thank you very, very much, guys. And we're going to go back to the film now for maybe it's the final piece of advice, although I imagine it might not be. But some rhyming, including the word flam and amygdala. Amygdala, I believe, is the thing that gives you a sense of guilt or shame. So if you're a psychopath, maybe your amygdala doesn't work so well. Is that right, Stephanie? It doesn't matter, we'll find out if I'm smart another time. I'm probably wrong. Play.
Flam, 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 flam. Now is the time for you to become a man. You have a feeling like the tightening of a sphincter. Well, that's probably just the feeling of amygdala.
Thank you.
That was Delta Von Tassel, the man with no name. Self-managed.
Thank you for everything, Delta. Now I know what I must do. The slingshot's magic. I'll use these fireworks to spell out where I should go to find the preserve in the sky. I hope this works. Or maybe I, too, will die.
It's right behind you.
Magic in you. Magic in you. Jar of preserves.
Right behind you.
There's a jar of preserves inside me. That's right. I must get it out as fast as I can. The only way I know how. I'm gonna use some of these things at the IKEA store to get it out of myself. All right. I'm gonna need a spangle doodle.
Spangle doodle.
That's right. And I'm gonna need a fingle fangle.
Fingle fangle.
That's right. And now, the final piece. A little sprinkling of sugary yeast.
Here's your yeast.
The jar preserves. Quickly, I must open it. Oh, it's stuck. God damn it, if only my finger was prepared. I'm gonna have to prepare my finger. Right up to the spleen, they said.
Magic in you, jar of preserves.
Samson! You're alive! Pause! Who's the really alarmed woman at the back? Play?
Papa? Where am I? Where's my Papa HQ?
Well,
It's
what's your name, little girl?
my name is Henrietta, and my Papa. He's
HQ, senior.
Oh no, it's HR! It's HR! It's 2 letters! You've misremembered them! But HQ, with only minutes left of the film, a new character has arrived to wrap up the story of this other woman who's not been in the movie that much so far. They wrap up their story pretty bloody quickly because they're irrelevant. And we learn about Ben/Steve, Samson, Helen, if she has made it, and HR. Play.
Thank you for liberating us, Ben.
HQ!
Little HQ!
I'm BX. This is my wife, JZ.
Hello.
Thank you for liberating us from the IKEA warehouse.
We are forever grateful. Thank you so much.
Everybody who was taken by the monster, they've come back. Colin!
Ben, you saved me from the monster. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. But if all of you have come back, where's Helen?
Ben, I'm afraid I have some excellent news.
You're afraid?
Yes. I'm afraid the news will be so excellent.
It's prodding me in the back.
You...
Excuse me, I'm talking to somebody.
Yeah!
What? What's the news?
Ben, turn around and see your fate.
Stop. Excuse me, I'm trying to have a conversation. I don't understand.
Ben, you are missing the point. Behind you is your love, your life.
Helen! You're alive.
You didn't recognize me with all the flat pack sawdust all over me. I understand.
Helen, we've defeated the monster.
You did it.
I think everything's gonna be okay now.
Did you use Mama's preserve?
Yes! He did.
Mama! You're back too!
That's right. After 15 years of being trapped under a ton of flat pack furniture in this warehouse, I've been liberated by Ben Stephen.
Ben Stephen.
BS.
Yes.
BS. Yeah.
The love of my life.
You're the love of my life, Helen. And this is gonna be a new day for all of us. Everyone here. A new dawn is rising for IKEA.
Can I join in?
Of course. But wait. There's a question you never answered, Helen.
Of course.
Will you marry me?
My finger could not be more prepared.
Here I am again! And I don't think it's too far to tell you that I'm a registered vicar.
Delta. Oh my God.
Marry us right now.
I will marry you now, and I also will say that it can be an awful lot of fun talking in couplet. You are now married. Congratulations. I hope you have a lot of fun.
Look, Helen. The sun's rising over IKEA.
Well,
It means I've been working here for 4 days now.
4 whole days. Feels like a lifetime, doesn't it? How about we get ourselves some meatballs?
That's right. Some meatballs, and then we'll buy some furniture for our new house.
I love it.
And we're gonna build a life together. We're gonna build a life starting here. Going down IKEA. Going down the aisles. And picking different things. Like doors and chairs and tables. Remarkable sets of rings.
Picking out new furniture for our gorgeous house. I want to be your new spouse.
It's a new day in IKEA. Do you see us?
Do you see me?
It's IKEA.
It's IKEA. Oh.
It's a new day in IKEA. Do you see us? It's IKEA. Yes, it's a new day in IKEA. Have you seen her? It's IKEA. It's IKEA. It's IKEA. It's IKEA. It's IKEA. It's
Thank you so much to our amazing audiences on our little panel there and watching all around the world. We are Mischief. This is Mischief Movie Night In. We will be doing this show 2 more times, tomorrow and on New Year's Eve. So if you want to come and suggest ideas and we're going to improvise a whole movie based on them, please come, book your tickets now, and we'll see you very soon. Thanks so much, and until we can get this place full and be in a theatre again, stay safe, keep laughing, and have fun. Cheers. Bye.
What doing when a fat boy tripping? What What doing when the fat boy tripping? What doing when the what doing when the what doing when the fat boy tripping? What doing when the what doing when the what doing when the fat boy tripping? What doing when the 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 fat boy tripping? What doing when the what doing when the what doing when the what doing when the what doing